Mm-hmm. Hmm. To do this, checking in on chat the old-fashioned way. Yeah. To check on chat the old-fashioned way. I was hoping I could do it on my phone, but guess not. Hmm. That's weird. Maybe I will eventually. Well, that's all right. Got a nice day here to work with at 15th March 1940. Yeah, all right. Okay, we're going to get rolling here. Just a minute. Got a couple last things I need to take care of. Yeah. Anybody else wants to join on? I've got one with me right now. Thank you. Stick around. We're going to hang out, play a little U-boat, man. It'll be fun. That doesn't fill up much of the mason jar now, does it? I'm gonna have to go get some more. Yeah, man. There we go. Don't really keep it too classy around here. We got what we got. Cheers. All right. Let's make sure that our levels are good. I think we're good. Can everybody still see us? Yeah, looks that way. All right. So, I think we could probably dive right back on in. By the way, for the one or two or handful or however many decide to hop on board, lucky you. Why is that? Well, I will probably, with these U-boat streams, I used to do this before. I used to stream U-boat. I think I was still doing another campaign, the U-616. And when I would stream, the folks who would watch the stream would get a look at my creative process, the raw recording portion of my creative process for putting together the final videos, kind of the more narrative-driven storytelling U-47 campaign tale that I'm putting together here. And so I think we'll keep that up. There are moments, just, kind of as a forewarning, as you watch through this stream, where, I'll pause the game, I'll try to get a good camera shot. I'll recut if I think I have to recut, because you have plenty of time to do that. I'll be trying to get some good shots of this or that, zooming into my my boat kind of right here at the start, kind of like get a good shot like that. One of the things I like to do is start a session with a few of these. We don't like it when get it with the music in there like that. We use this for the intro. Right? I'm going to get a better shot right here. I do try to get the sound of I try to There's a lot going on in my head there a little bit. You know, you're trying to get the live shot and try to match it up with the music. Save yourself a little time in editing later on. And then hello, YouTube fans, friends, new recruits, and veterans to the channel. Hello! It's U-Boat once again with me, your humble and gracious player host, player captain, that is, Bank 60s. Hi there, welcome on in. We are rejoining the crack German crew aboard U-47 as we continue their adventure in World War II. Boy, it has been very active so far. We just launched back out on our next patrol. We took care of a few of the import housekeeping necessities offline before we got back out on the water. We're ready, poised now to get the convoy hunt underway, and we'll be arriving in our next patrol sector here momentarily. Before we get into the crux of the hunt, I figure it'd be good just go over a little bit of the... So, a couple things for those who are maybe a little bit new, and I may change this at some point. This is markers all kind of help tell the story of where we've been. Yeah. I mark where I believe the aircraft range is, here and here, just to kind of give me an idea. And here, this actually can probably move this out a bit. Boop. I bet you it's gotten just a little bigger as time's gone on. And we finished up within the last 15 days in game. I think it was actually February 29th, the mission to sink Royal Oak here inside the port facility or the harbor there at Scapa Flow. We were making our way back when we ran into that convoy, the tanker convoy video, which, by the way, I would recommend you go check that one out. Fun as heck convoy attack. Maybe take about a half hour of your time to watch all the way through it and watch all the way toward the end, because there was a really cool deck gun attack right in kind of the heat of things that we launched, and that was fun. Had some fireworks there. That was a good time. After we get done with stream tonight, maybe you pop on and check that video out. Otherwise, after that, we were pretty much out of torpedoes, headed on home, and spent, the prior 15 days getting the boat filled back up with everything it needs. We got our next mission. Initially, I decided to do a run-of-the-mill patrol mission out here, or kind of here. And as we were making our way around the horn up this way, they switched our grid to here. So now we are about to enter in. And I oftentimes, when I am getting close to time to get after it and hunt, and things may be dangerous with aircraft, here we go. Patrol sector reached. We need to get our radio man up. Send this off. Boop. And then I think that right off the rip right here, we are going to want to go ahead and, after we send this, or we can send the order, let's go down to 35. Right? And by the way, love this game, U-Boat. This is a game I have more hours on than anything else in my library. This is a game where I can jump on, get a nice mason jar full of beer, and relax, enjoy the sounds of the ocean, captaining a boat out in the middle of nothingness. I enjoy it a lot, and obviously for those watching and for the stream, I'll try to kind of liven it up a little bit more. But this is a favorite of mine to play, just to kind of chill out and roll through some cool gameplay. It'll get tense though. These games usually do. Once you jump back in, a lot of the time, there will be a target-rich environment. We'll have to see what we get here. Let's get our man off of the radio, over on the hydrophones. Let's see what he can hear, huh? Now this is one where, like, I may have a hard time hearing, but he may hear stuff. Oh, that's the other thing. We need to slow it on down. Let's go manual dive planes. Let's turn off the gyro. Let's go back to the captain. We'll fire up the pumps real quick. How much we got beneath us? This is one that I'm not. There we go. All right, still got about, call it 87 meters under the keel. What do you hear out there, man? All right, let's get back to him. Ah, dang, nothing. Nothing yet. And loathe, dread, hate the thought that we're going to enter into some serious doldrums during the stream. I would hate that, but in this game, I put it on pretty hard difficulty. Oh, whoops! No, I don't want to get up. Stop it! No, hey, no, I want you to listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's go ahead. Can we play cards? No, we're too deep. You can rest for now, Captain. All right, and we've already set out our patrol path, as you can see. If I don't hear anything in another couple of minutes. Okay, what time is it? It's okay, we're coming up on nighttime, so we could probably go red surface again. Give it until we get to like here, and then listen again. We'll slow it to all ahead. Try to get things moving a little bit here. Here's where I don't have that. So this was something I was going to point out. Let's see here. I've never gotten this to work. The boat dive schedule. Following the schedule is currently disabled. You can issue an order to follow it on the depth meter. Oh. All right. So, follow the dive schedule. Hey, you learn something new every stream, right? Maybe they, I don't know. Maybe I just missed that before. Stupid me. Okay. So, what do we got here? A dive at 1900, 2300. So our next dive is going to be at 2300. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's have the captain. Yeah, this crew management piece definitely keeps you busy. Sure, you can play some cards. Put him on the engines, please. Boom. Navigations. Thank you. You. Radio. And we brought 2 radio men with us this time. Not sure if that was dumb or what. Let's go ahead and... Ah, shoot. Come on. Boop. Boop. Or wait, actually, let's do this. Then let's go like this. And then down. We'll just kind of use, this is the way I do it. You kind of use the grid that I've drawn and I go in funky ways between it. Some might accuse me of being kind of OCD about that. Had one more dive into the channel. Hey, man, thank you for that. Or the stream, rather. Appreciate you guys hanging, man. We don't need this guy playing cards. He probably should go rest. Right, for now anyway. All right, let's go forward. All right, now we should be going down, right? Okay, 8 meters. I want to go down to 30. So that's where, so the dive schedule doesn't take you as deep as probably you'd like to go each time. That's one thing to remember. What are you doing? Go rest. Plenty of time. I just like to look at my boat. Also, talk about part of the creative process. I always end up having to increase exposure and brightness on these underwater shots. And I do a lot of my work at night. Try to keep it realistic, man. All right. Gyro off. Uh-oh. Quiet night. Ah. There was our mistake. Lack of discipline. Yeah, we're slowed down. Dang it. All right. I think they stay down for an hour. They stay down the whole hour. Yeah. Keep this all the same. Navs are at 107. Good. Everything else is solid. And now we wait. Oh, one can wait a rather long wait. Nice. Dang it. All right, so let's go back to our dive schedule. It says here that we're supposed to go back up, and it's not doing it, which is interesting. Let's surface again. Doop. Or let's see what happens if we stick with it. We'll keep it on the clock. Right, cool. And I never like to go too fast for another reason, and that's because often enough, if you do, you'll end up getting yourself in trouble. You'll run up on something you weren't expecting to run up on. You'll run aground. Like, what do we got? How much space we got under the keel now? We're, I think, in some pretty shallow water here. Captain? Captain, you need to tell us. Oh, shoot. He just went and turned it off. What are you doing? Come on, Captain. No! All right. Ping shallow, please. Let's go. Maybe the captain won't do it. He has to order his underling. These are things I don't quite know about the game yet. Huh. All right, Schultze. Talk to me. 75 meters? Cool. Back down to 30 we go. Slow her down. We'll get this dude. This dude on the hydrophones this time. That's our Rosing. He is our frontline OG radio man. Down we go. Come on. Any love? Any love for Papa? Not yet. Oh, wow, okay. All right, so they stuck to the schedule that time. Cool. All right, now let's get... Wow. Okay, I know why. All right, we got sun up on the way. Good to just pop up and take a look from time to time. This is a no. This is a no. We have ways of making you talk. Do I see the smoke on the high horizon? 9. Nope. All right. Whatever. Let's go back to regular lights. I run it like this plenty of time when I'm on the surface, especially. I like to run it like this instead of looking at it like this and, you know, just going off what the map's telling me. Except when I'm going this notch fast, then I don't look at it like this because you really can't. And you're never going to see anything that you run into up ahead anyway. And that's just how it is, man. Gonna have to commit to sticking with this until we're able to sink a shit, goddammit. Nope, all out of helpers. Discipline falling. Ooh, getting foggy. That's a good thing. When's our next dive? 700. Coming up on it. And mark. Boom. Let's go 40 this time. Come on. Ah! It's doing this broken nonsense. Man. That sounds all messed up. Kinda. You hear that? Like a record. Huh. Kalvaka, can you do anything about the sound on this boat? We have some serious issues. Is the captain playing cards back here? Yes. Ah, damn it. I felt originally like getting switched to this patrol sector was going to be a curse. I don't want to talk too much about it, obviously. But I don't like the way this is going so far. No, not periscope depth, dummy. Oh, so if I change the depth, it takes it off the schedule. I see. Okay. I got it. All right. Get it back on schedule. Boop. Surface. Good. And you go play cards. You do the engines. And you help with the engines. You don't have to be on that anymore if you don't want to. Nice foggy day to work with here. Don't have to worry about any aircraft, I don't think. Okay, when's our next dive? 11? Good. Now, I wonder why on the dive schedule that it has you go just to periscope depth. That seems odd. Okay, after we go there, we're going to go here and then here. Use up and at them. you. You help with the engines. Very good. Ooh, that's rather disorienting, isn't it? There we go. Back to periscope depth. Now, the one thing I don't love is it doesn't automatically put the radio man onto the hydrophones. That's still fun. Now, let's see. With this dive schedule like this, it's heavy seas, right? Look at this. Jeez. So we should probably have. See if he can help us stay down, bro. So yeah, this dive schedule works as long as you don't mess with the depth. The problem is that they put you at periscope depth in the automatic dive schedule, and periscope depth is not the best listening depth. Anybody who knows anything about it can tell you about that. So we're going to go 30. We'll spend the next hour underwater listening with our big ears. Is there anything out there? Come now. Come now, piggies. Nothing, man. Damn. Ah, all right. Sheesh. Oh, we got a lot of helpers now. Just past noon. Still foggy. Cool. Next dive at 1500. All right. Ah, damn it. See, when I run it fast, that's the other thing. Honestly, that's the thing that I hate the most. That's the one that I... If you go too fast, you miss guys getting exhausted and crapping out on you. But I wasn't even really going too fast that time, so... Come on now. Come on. Let's get it. Still foggy. Still not going to be able to see nothing. Now we go down again. Down to 40, please. And boom. Rather, you to bed, you. Boom. Oh, that helps him out a lot. God dang it, lost another one. Urgh! Shoot. This is what I'm talking about, man. No dice. Still got the fog. Gotta wait on these guys because they're exhausted. Let's let this guy do whatever he thinks he should. You maintain some torpedoes. Okay, the weather has cleared now. Do we have any aeroplanes? This is where we'd get caught on a bad day. Ooh. No. No joy. Working into the nighttime. 16th March now. Okay. Okay. Gotta watch out for airplanes, man. Tell you what, though. One thing I think I might want to do, because we're losing discipline fast. So let's have Captain get up as we get into the evening time here. We'll have him, since we've not gotten much, let's have him cook. And that reminds me, the galley. What do we have in here? Oh yeah, we need to. Let me get this. Get this. Some more food to eat for the boys. Help get that discipline number up a little more. Let's fill it up, man. Yeah, let the guys eat. Although my intention was to get out here for a pretty good long time. Now we'll be going in the right direction. Right, what's our next dive after this? 1900, right? I was weighing whether to forego the next dive, but I don't think we will. Oh, that's right. And we were gonna double tap. We were gonna do this. We're gonna liven it up. Now, I gotta watch it with that. I always get myself in copyright trouble. Just playing that song in the background is enough to cause an issue, I guess. So, go figure. And we'll be going up. Not too fast. We'd have to keep it on for a whole day. That's not going to happen. Any smoke on the horizon? No. Sometimes it just takes time, man. All right, now getting close to dive time. We'll stop the music. Captain will go back to his bunk. Get down. 40, please. Slow it down. This is stuff that I still have to do even though we're on this dive schedule. If the devs are watching at any point. Seems, anyway, that didn't quite cover everything there. Maybe there's something I'm not doing right. Oh, crap. This is what I was worried about. Okay. So, let's get our video. Oh, crap. Okay. Gosh dang it. Damn it. It's cutting off the bottom of the screen, and I'm not sure I understand quite why that's the case. Dadgummit. Sorry, guys. My technical skills with this screen cap on the stream, not so great. Or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, no, on mobile, I think it's messed up somehow. Or no, I know what it is. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I was just looking at that wrong. Cool. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, let's get this guy back to bed. You take over. And then let's get back on schedule. Hey, take care of the air reserves. That's a nice step that I'm glad I don't have to mess with. Let's go Reds. Uh-huh. Speed it back up again. Take another look. Oh, no smoke out there. Damn. Shoot. Thought we might get a little more action out here sooner. Next dive's at 2300. We'll go here, 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 and then we'll do something like this. Get him back up on the watch. He can go to bed. He can do whatever he thinks he should do. right. Basically dive about every 3 or 4 hours, generally. Take it to 40, slow it down. Now, it makes sense to me. I guess, the developers didn't think necessarily that everybody would want to go down to the slowest speed when they go down, but obviously it always helps you hear better. And then the other thing I still have to do is put my guy on the hydrophone. We have to sink 10,000 tons out here. This could be a really long patrol out in this area here. Yeah, okay. I ran into a convoy the last time I was up in these waters, I think. I remember that right. B. Dalton, that sounds like a strong sub. Thanks again for tuning in tonight. 400 rounds and unlimited underwater. That sounds like something from World of Warships. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that here on the channel. We keep it real. We keep it real, man. Unlimited underwater. I like that. That's good. What, you just take it down? Like, do you ever travel on the surface? I mean, what? You just get up on the surface to use the deck gun? I'm assuming. You just go find a convoy and rip it to shreds with the deck gun. As long as it's unescorted, of course. Yeah, I keep it real, and I'm old-fashioned. I'm a bit of a stickler. I really don't like to play any game with mods. Never did like that. I like to try and respect what the developers want. What the developers designed for us to play, so to speak. B. Dalton in the chat. As it relates to that whole conversation about, using mods or not, I've been pretty passionate about some of the points I've made on it, and I've thought to myself, like, what happened to the good old-fashioned, suggestion box? I guess, you got to make it so that if somebody wants to mod your game, they can just go ahead and mod your game. And that's all fine and good. That's cool. Like, if you can do it. I don't have the technical skill set to do it myself. And then the other thing that I run into, I would tell you the real reason I don't do mods is because I find anyway that the more of them I stack into a game that I'm playing, the more wacky the game becomes. I have performance issues, it crashes, or what have you. And it all has to do with the fact that I don't have the technical skill set to get the mod into the game and stack it right or whatever. I know that with Steam Workshop, they make it pretty easy. And a lot of modders out there do a really, really good job of just making it a one-click subscribe to the mod process. But I do also know that even when you just use the Steam Workshop and you click the little plus button and you subscribe, and that's all you think you have to do, that usually there's going to come a time where you have just added one too many mods, or you got to read into it, and I don't feel like doing all that mess. And so, again, I just kind of stick with the base game, and I just wait for the developers to come up with their bug fixes, to come up with their updates, to drop new DLC on the community, and take it from there. That's generally what I've done. And as passionate as I've gotten about it, it's kind of funny because, you know, what it really comes down to is that I suck at the back end stuff, you know. So once the game gets thrown off or there's something that's off kilter and I don't quite know how to fix it, then I got to reinstall the game, and then maybe I lose my save game, you know. So it's really got more to do with me. What? Ah! Well, hello. A 3 to 8 ship convoy coming up the... Wow, where the heck did they come from, first of all? Out of Oban? Because kind of coming up through here, maybe? Well, all right. Let's bring the speed up a bit. We're going to stay down while we track this thing for a little while. How much battery do we have? 98%. All right, baby, let's put some ears on it. Wait. Recut. Here's one of those moments, right? Diving in for the production. No, I want to go... What do I want to do here? Let's start with this. Boop. No. Gosh darn, I'm going to have to run to the little boy's room again. That'll be a nice break before we get this hunt underway. Get a good camera shot here. Wee, come on. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Well, a couple of days later, a couple of nights later, we've managed to stumble upon what appears to be a convoy headed north up the Irish Sea along the western coast of England. A number of ships. Let's take a closer look at what we stumbled upon right here. See, 3 to 8 ships closing in, medium speed. I'm guessing maybe an unescorted convoy. That would be something. We'll see. How's it sound? I don't hear it. Our AI guys definitely got better hearing than me. All right, I'm still excited though. That's for sure. Let's go ahead. Captain will go and take the pumps or turn the pumps on. Oh my God, that shit, that water on the ground makes me have to go pee so bad. All right. Okay. I'm going to go to the restroom. I'm going to refill the mason jar, and we're going to get this hunt underway. Don't go anywhere. Ah! Alternate history gaming at its best. Let's roll. Very good. Very good. Yeah, hey man. Das Boot. That's a classic, B. That's a classic. They fashioned this game off of, I think there was a lot of inspiration taken from that movie for this game. Okay, let's change course. I'm going to guess they're coming at it. Just boom, right like this. Let's put ourselves in a nice attack position. Right about like that. And let's just keep monitoring them for now. Yep, you go ahead. Warm those torpedoes up. You go ahead. Use the helmsman, whatever. Captain, get some rest. This guy's going to need to get some rest. Give him the engines. We're off the clock now. How deep are we here? 50 to 100, 100, 200. Okay, good. Oh no, we lost him. Here, we'll get him back. We'll get him back. Might have to hit these guys during the day. Oh, that's the other thing. Need to do a little stop-start on the recording. Good. Shoot, we lost him. Ah, no, we didn't. Very good, very good. Boy, they are just hugging the coastline, aren't they? Those convoys? That seems to be what they do. That's their MO. They just want to hug it all the way up. Shoot, they may even take a turn into this bay a little bit, and then it's kind of annoying. All right, let's come up to 21's fine, so that our discipline's not dropping quite so fast. We should still be able to maintain contact. And we'll just get a little closer. What's our distance right here? 50. Once we get to within probably 15 to 20 kilometers, we should be able to come up to periscope depth and get a look at these dudes. Now they're moving out this way. Wow, this is really perfect angle for us here. All right, zigzag. See it? That's me, you know, maybe not so realistic there. Let's go ahead and let's do this. I think we need to also run the vents. Do we have any? We do not. Let's do 10 of these and just run the vents real quick. Exit, now go. Because we're going to be under for a little while longer. We have plenty more batteries, so. Those watching the stream now, first of all, thank you so much for joining in. This is the chance for me to go ahead and remind, if you wouldn't mind doing me the favor, click that thumbs up button. Helps get the stream out there a little bit more. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I do U-boat Probably one stream a week, or maybe yeah, about one stream a week. I would say I'm gonna do streams just about every other night. I want to make one of them U-boat. I gotta respect this game that I devote so much time to. Excuse me. All right, what's our distance now? 23. Let's get just a little closer. And I'll tell you what, we need to speed up. And I think we need to kind of go more this way. Shoot. What the heck? Stay on the electric engines, you dope. All right, let's go like this. Kind of parallel it for a second. We're 15 away. Periscope depth, please. The other engineer, let's go improve the depth keeping. Thank you. All right, let's get on this. Whew, here we go. And we're looking right down this way. Off to starboard, right there we are. Hello. I see one smoke column. I see two. It's either a convoy or a hunter-killer group. B? Merchant sailor? Well, how about that, man? I'm glad to have you piped in from across the globe there. That's cool, man. I'm a man of God, I love that. I missed my chance. I missed my chance. I wanted to go into the Navy pretty bad, and it just didn't work out. I would have been a man of the sea, I think. I just love like my family and friends too through my life. I've been sailing a number of times, and there's just nothing like being out on the water. I'm sure you know a little bit about that. Now, you know, being on a merchant crew is also, you know, there's a lot of work involved, right? So it's a little different than just the beauty of it. But that's cool, man. More power to you. Okay, I think we got maybe just a bunch of freighters here. My experience tells me anything, there's a chance that these are just a bunch of strung out freighters who presume that they're in friendly waters, and may be ripe for the picking here. Let's speed it up even more. Let's bet on it. Let's come port just a bit. Get them off to about our 075. Speed it up a little bit. Stop. And we're going 19. Slow it down just a tad. Oh, that's right. Let's recut for the final video here. All right. Yeah, we got a convoy of something. I don't know if this is merchant ships or hunter killers, but my blood's up. I got a good feeling about it. My experience tells me there's a good chance this is just a group of unescorted freighters that are strung out here in the Irish Sea, maybe presuming that they're in friendly waters. We'll teach them their mistake. Ooh, this is actually new and different. I don't think that before I was able to speed it up to 140 or 48 while submerged. What do we got? I think I see the top of a mast right here. No, that's just smoke. An illusion. I bet you that's an escort. Zigzag. Slow it. Slow it a bit. Sometimes the thing makes me a little nervous. Nah, that wasn't a zigzag. That was a trick. A dirty trick. I think these are... What's our distance now, according to the... $17, so... Okay, we still have quite a bit of ground to make up. Let's put you to rest for the time being. Rest is fine. And then let's turn the vents off. And let's get the reds off. Normals, please. Before you go all the way to sleep. Turn off the reds, will you? Got to bear with me for this hunt. Oh, got another look at him here. Okay, there's another one further away. Get a little lag here, dang it. That one's closer. Then you got two more here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, was that a myth? Yeah, now we're back to me not being able to do 140 again. That's funny. How did that happen? That's a weird one. These hunts take time, dude. That's a freighter. Right there. think those are the closest ships, too. Propellers detected, huh? Where's that? Any more? Or are you just talking about... Yeah, he's just talking about the ones close by. Okay. Let's take our turn kind of right at him. Boom, right there. Let's bring it port just a tad. Get him dead ahead. And we'll just kind of center our axis of attack on these ships. That's going to be an Empire Bell. Here, let's recut for the recording here. A little closer now. That's in sight. Looks like we've got an Empire Bell here. I think that's probably another one. Not sure what that is. That either. It's obvious to me, though, these are the closest ships, so I think we'll just stay focused on them. This one at 6-0. Our first victim, most likely. Finally, somebody else sees smoke over the horizon. Guys, we've been talking about this whole time. I've been marking off progress of the enemy convoy. Like, what are you guys doing? Okay, now is important. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's do this. Start maintaining torpedoes. Couple Empire Bells. Those will be our first two targets, I bet. Unless we see something that's just better sooner. Shirtsy, what are you doing, man? Shirtsy went over to the scope there. Observation scope. Gonna wake up the whole neighborhood. Good thing. That's one thing, like they do the whole alarm bell, and I think that's true to history. I always wonder about, doesn't that tip off? Like they can hear that for a ways under the water, can't they? But if it's just a bunch of freighters, I guess maybe not. Okay, so here we are again. We're able to do... That's funny. I wonder why that is. This will be our first daytime convoy attack as U-47 ever, I think, in this campaign, if I've got that right. Like I've said, I've been doing most of my work at night. Yeah, the blue light is pretty cool, B. If there were escorts with this convoy, we'd be using that quite a bit. Because they'd be coming after us with them depth charges. We'd have to go blue light silent and run and go sheesh and say nothing and do nothing and just be quiet. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's an Empire Bell. Pretty sure. Pretty darn sure now. All right. We got our first target. We can see this one pretty well. She's got any... let's go ahead and select her. Come on. There we go. Oh no, it's another tanker. No way. That's a war class. Is that another one? Get out of here. We have been blessed. We have been blessed. If this is a convoy full, like this, my last attack I called a tanker convoy, and it really wasn't a tanker convoy. There was just 2 tankers in it that I blew up. This seems like it might actually be a tanker convoy. What do we have here? Ooh. Oh, okay. Slow it down. He's going to hear us. There's another one. Okay, got a couple of Corvette escorts. Fine. We're going to stay on it here. I think we can start getting the speed on this thing. War class, tanker, obviously. And pardon me if I'm not paying close attention to the chat kind of from here forward. I apologize. Bear with me. I'm on the hunt here. Let's recognize this. Let's go speed. Bonk. And you'll notice that I'm not running back and forth, or I'm not using, say, not so realistic, you might say, but I do it a little bit of a role-playing aspect as the captain. You're only one guy, and there's a whole bunch of other guys in the crew who are there to help you do a whole bunch of this calculating to get the final solution for a shot. So I don't... It's a skill thing for me, sure. But at the same time, I also don't think it's all that realistic to have to go to every single screen and do everything. So for one, it's just a lot for one person to do. I'm going to double check that velocity. 17. That's going to be problematic. I do love when the game does this, though. They'll throw you some war class tankers that can go a little bit faster, so that attacking them submerged is that much harder to do. All right. Fine. Distance. Call it that. That sounds about right. All right. Good. Let's get the rest of these done. And then also, since he is... Okay. Once he finishes that, I got to remember to go get him some coffee. Let's take a alarm off. No need to be alarmed. Okay, once we make this attack, we're looking good. Okay, we're going to get our guy... Vaca. Probably also could use some coffee. We're going to get him on the solution too. And again, kind of role playing it a little bit. Got other guys on the boat that are going to help you find your solutions. And he'll help us get our angle on bow. That's kind of part of why I like to do that. Yeah, I think we should definitely have all the helpers we can get there. Oop. All right, so now let's go B this guy. Get him some caffeine. All right. All right, let's do a cut in. Smoke over the horizon. where? Yeah, no. That's all. All right. Damn it. There we go. Approaching the convoy now much more closely at periscope depth, poised to make a torpedo attack against what we now know to be a number of war-class tankers. Those can be deceiving as hell. They look a whole lot like Empire Bells. The regular run-of-the-mill freighters, these are going to be special targets for us. Let's go get them. Let's go ahead and report this. Yeah, they're definitely going to be outpacing us, but that's all right. We're in a good spot. Let's go ahead and bring the periscope down just a touch. All right, how's our distance? I tell you what, let's switch targets real quick. Call that a war class. Let's say it's also going 17. And what's our distance on this one? I'm going to guess that it's about that. That looks about right. Back to this guy. New distance check. Right about there. 4.8. Get a little closer. And the only way they really have to go as the convoy changes course to move further north is to turn toward me. Got a good attack angle here, it looks like. The couple of corvettes, I want to believe we'll be able to dodge those. But let's check one more thing here. The order comes in for Schultze to go ahead and check what this is. So we've got another 60 and closing fast. We're gonna have to keep a close eye on this right here. As we make this attack, we're gonna probably want to go kind of, you know, continue this movement here and then come back out this way. We may take another pot shot with a stern torpedo as we're making our way back out. That's what I'm thinking. We'll react in real time as things are moving, obviously. But we're going to need to try to get back out into deep enough water to where we can do a good job dodging their torpedo attacks, or I mean their depth charging attacks, and then maybe pick the convoy back up on the other side, you know, come around here and come back that way. We'll see. Yeah, they appear to be making that turn toward now. Let's come to starboard.
Rudergänger, 10 Grad, Steuerbord.
Let's slow down.
Langsame Fahrt voraus. oder mittschiffs.
Getting close now. Okay. Closer. This is looking all right. I think we're going to be able to squeeze in right behind this dude right here. We slowed down just in time. Just ride this in. Okay, do we need to maintain? Yep. We'll do it. Okay, we're not getting an angle on bow on this dude. Oh, shit. Shit. Ah, crap. Well, hopefully they don't have their active sonar on. They will once we fire a torpedo. That's going to be a pain. We have another one right there. Wow, okay. This is an important convoy. We're going to have to try to shoot and kill 2 of these things, man. I think that's what we're going to have to try and do. Angle on bow for my home run. What do we got? 40.9. That's a shallow shot. I'm seeing negative 50. Okay, now we're figuring it. Good, good. Reset this. 2.9. Okay. Let's switch back to here. Let's get a new distance on you. .6 sounds close to right. Let's call this port 44, 45. Let's keep those maintained. Keep maintaining them eels, man. Let's get them some help. Okay, I'm going to take shots at these 2. 2 torpedoes apiece. 4 tubes empty, and then we're going to dodge depth charges. We're going to fire at this one first. Right here. Gonna give it just a little minute more. I check and recheck distance all the time. 4.234. Just gotta keep an eye out for this guy. How far is he away? Corvette, call it a flower class, fine. It's good enough. Yeah, okay. Keep that maintenance schedule going, bro. Okay, angle on bow on this one's going to be getting better. Negative 41, I'm not sure I buy that. Negative 49. All right, let's get a range. Final range, 3.5. That sounds good to me. Let's lock this in.
Aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 9 Knoten.
Let's lock this in.
Lage 4, 9, Bug links.
And this,
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung
we're going to flood tubes
3, 2 Meter.
1 and 4.
Rohr 1 bewässern. Rohr 4 bewässern.
9.55. We're going to go 7.5 meters. 30 meters spread.
Los!
Los. One away. 2 away. Don't like cheating and giving myself. Here we go. Final check. 1.47, good. Let's plug all this in.
Lage 7, 8, Bug links. Entfernung 1, 4, 7 Meter.
Let's flood the other two.
2 bewässern.
Same
Rohr 3
specs.
bewässern.
Rohr 2 bewässert. Rohr 3 bewässert.
1.32, good.
Aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 9 Knoten. Entfernung 1, 3, 2 Meter. Winkel 7,
26 is
9,
fine.
Bug links.
Fire.
Los!
One more away. That's 4 eels. All right, blue lights.
Blaulicht schalten.
Silent running, please. We're going to 40 meters and we're coming around to starboard.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
All right, here's where I I have to try to see how I want to do this. How do I want to do this? Let's go boop. Right. And let's go like this. Oh yeah, this is a good idea. Right here. I see one torpedo coming in. Got him. Yes, there's the other one. He's going down. See if we got the other one. Miss. Another miss. All right, everything's off. Good, good, good. All right, let's get this guy loading. Let's go T1s. Whoa! Down she goes. Beautiful. Right off the coast, too. All right, let's bring our course here. Actually, right at this guy. So you can see the red up here. Another kind of a little unrealistic cheat. Start to feel like I'm in the movie Das Boot there. Santa Carolina. Starts to get tense down here. That 4-hour plus director's cut is better. 100%. I like the director's cut of almost every single like epic war movie or epic adventure saga. The way that they make the director have to cut those things up in a lot of instances, to me, ends up just really diluting down and devaluing every one of those film properties. The Das Boot 4-hour version, I mean, that tells the whole story. That like fulfills the artistic vision, again with that movie, of putting the viewer through the same like unending dragged out kind of hell from a viewer's perspective that the sailors had to go through to have it all just go up in smoke at the very end anyway, I love that movie. I do. All right. I don't think they know where I am. Do another little start-stop on the recording. All right, here's where I'll do this for, again, the final video. Do a nice little clip there. Ugh. Back's starting to get a little sore. Let's go back and load this tube up. Let's get another T1 in there. There's our sonar ping. Just there it is. All right. They're trying. It sounds kind of far off. Got to remember how low power we are. Kind of low air too. We'll probably just continue heading west for the time being and break contact, get the torpedoes loaded up again, come around and come at it again. At least that's the idea. Another camera shot here. Definitely hear somebody above us. Kind of nearby. But I just don't think they know where we are. Nope. All right, let's come starboard. Good. Shoot. I bet you they just spotted us there. Oof. Ah, damn it. I bet that's a escort right there pinging us and we're broadside to it. Pinging us good, pinging us hard. Also, somebody right here. Oh, that's who that is. Right on our ass. Good thing we started turning. Let's go down a little deeper. How much more depth do we have, though? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? They're coming, man. How much depth we got? We're going down anyway. 60. Okay, we got 47 left. Let's go 70. Keep coming starboard. Hard right. Let's bring it up a little bit. Whew. Could be deadly. Let's go and alarm. Good. This guy get onto his command post for damage control, please. This guy, same for that. You. Oops. You off of the scope. Down. You, same. Crew won't get so stressed. Depth charges. Close, it says. Oh, I see him up there. Ooh, baby, it's tight. Let's go with a pause. Dang it. Come on. Alright, this isn't working so well, is it? Alright, here we go. Boy, that's kind of cool looking, isn't it? Woo, baby. It's tight. Straighten her out for now. Seems to me like they're dropping off aft quite a ways. Okay. How are we looking now? Okay. Barely another 10 meters left. We'll want to try to get it back out to deeper water, I think. Ah, we made a complete circle there. All right, fine. Let's go. Straight at this guy. Yep, go ahead and get that thing loaded up. Let's get somebody helping him. We don't need any help here. Get a couple of guys. Focus on your tasks. Don't worry, man. We're only being depth charged. Keep working on that greasy eel. Slow down. Got to try and get out of this mess. Oh, hey, we got a gray mark. All right. Interesting. Okay. Ah, we're loaded. Next. No, 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 no. We're not going to the engines. No, 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 no. We have more torpedoes to load. Wow, that one ship I'm just now noticing was over half of our goal for the patrol. Whoa. All right, we should take our depth to 50. Change it up a little bit. Let's come starboard again. Okay. Speed up again. They got to run on us. And let's take it down again. Want to try to trick them. Hey, we came up a little shallower, fellas. Go ahead and set that medium pattern. Do it. Do it. We'll be deeper. At least that's the idea. Wow, they're dropping depth charges on something that's not me. Nice. Tell you what, we could speed this up. Now that there's depth charge explosions about. I know they're at battle stations. Yeah. Gotta love the effort they've put into some of the immersion stuff here. You know, hey, you gotta appreciate that. It's a little janky. It's not perfect. It's not the best, but it works. They say the same things a lot. What time is it? Okay. Let's get out of this little hairy spot here, and I think we may end the stream for tonight and pick it up the next time. I don't know. We'll see. Boop. Let's come port just a bit and start heading back toward the convoy, shall we? I don't know. We may not end it if we're in a good spot to make another run at it. Let's go ahead and slow back down. They got a long way to go wherever they're going. So, you know, I could spend the whole rest of what this next episode's going to be when I put it all together in the recorded version. The whole episode end up spent on this convoy alone. Try to take all 3 of the tankers out. Boy, they are right on my butt. Shepke. Let's get you back up here. Tube 4. Let's load that up. Switch back. Help him there. More pinging. Haven't quite hit bottom. tell you. Something ballsy that we could do is, if we have to, come up on the surface and take on one of these corvettes in a gunfight. Probably would be stupid for us to do with them at this range and, you know, to our rear, but if we find an opening, we may do it. We'll see. Starboard. Okay. Stop loading that torpedo. Get back to damage control, bro. Speed up. Oh yeah, they're getting closer, I think. Just a little bit. I can see. Not really, though. Ah, crew strained and stressed. That'll happen. Seem to be having a hard time maybe seeing the explosions under the water. I don't know what's going on. Oh, they're out here. Let's get it all the way up. Gotta dodge these depth charges, man. It gets tight. Let's come back to port. Kind of all the way back around. Hard to port. Moving fast. Let's come up just a tad. Oof, that was close. Avoid hitting the bottom. I'd say we could probably get away with also. Let's fill this up. And let's turn this on. Run the vents for a bit. All right, we don't. Yeah, we keep him there. Yeah. We need to get this guy back on his station, so we'll slow down a little. That's fine. You can bet they probably have an aircraft scrambling our way. Take them 20, 30, 45 minutes to get here, I'd think. What time is it? Yeah, it's still morning time. Might like to just disengage, call that one sinking good for the time being anyway. Make a little distance, wait until nightfall and come hit him again. Kind of prolong the battle a little bit. I think they're having to try to go all the way up to Scapa Flow. They got a long way to go. Let's slow it back down again. Whew. Man, tense. Very tense. I hate hitting the pause button, but I have to go to the restroom again. I'm sorry to take so many breaks in that regard. I'll be right back, guys.
Wir wurden von Estig geortet. Aktuelle Tiefe 50 Meter. Meter. 10 Meter. Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Sinkendes Wrack, 170 Grad.
Meter.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Herr Kaloi, wir wurden von Estig geortet.
25 Meter.
Halbe Fahrt voraus. 65 Meter.
55 Meter.
Herr 9, wir wurden verlässlich gehortet.
70 Meter.